In my past 15 or 16 years of skateboarding, I've been able to make money here and there from my skating, whether it be having my own pro board on a company, all the way to doing background work on TV shows and stuff like that. For a lot of skateboarders, it's a dream come true to be able to skateboard and make money while you do it. But when you go and look for a job that is in skateboarding, if you type in skateboarding, cannabis brand ambassador, skateboard clothing animation artist intern, $15 an hour. Sport instructor, between $12 and $14 an hour. Urgent, skateboard instructor needed in Newport Beach, California, between $15 and $30 an hour. That's actually a pretty decent wage. But more importantly, I want to give you a realistic look at what it takes to build an actual career in skateboarding, because chances are it's probably not what you think. The first career path that I thought of and was my ideal situation for being in skateboarding and making my living was being a graphic designer. And in my head, in my 17, 18-year-old head, I thought I can make board graphics and I just sit there and draw graphics all day and people buy all the boards of the graphics that I make and it'd be awesome. That's not a really realistic thing, but it doesn't work that way. Typically, it's not a lot of money that they give you for each board graphic that you make for them, obviously depending on the company. If you do it for a really big company, then they'll pay you a lot better. Or if you do it for a smaller company, they might give you $100 for a graphic that you spent 10 hours making, which is not worth doing. Being a graphic designer doesn't just mean drawing board graphics though. It means that you're gonna be doing web banner ads and graphics for boards if they have boards, graphics for pamphlets and brochures and layouts, and then you kind of just learn how to do all that stuff and do that for those companies. So if you're gonna be a graphic designer in skateboarding, it's just like being a graphic designer anywhere else. Make sure that you're able to get into a good company. It's one that actually pays you and maybe gives you benefits. Otherwise, you're just gonna be the homie that knows how to use Photoshop and your friends use you to make stuff for them. And then they give you $100 here and there. That's not longevity, that's not career, that's not good for you. Don't do that. So if you're a graphic designer for a company in skateboarding, then that's a way to still be in skateboarding and still kind of have a living. Of course, the most ideal and coolest option is becoming a professional skateboarder, right? In my case, I got a pro board on a small company here in San Diego. And when I had my board sale check first come to me, I was super excited and I looked at it and it was $60. So, depends on what company you get on. If you're one of the top tier skateboarders in skateboarding, then you're probably gonna get a way better living from skating. But more often than not, you have to be ridiculously crazy good and network and know people in the industry that will get you to those good sponsors that will pay you and maybe even give you benefits and pay for your health insurance. But more often than not, you're the skater that's really crazy good, dumb good, and then you get a pro model for a board company that's a small board company and your check comes in and it's maybe a couple $100 or maybe $1,000, which isn't anything if you're getting $1,000 a month. Because you're gonna be skating all the time, getting broke off, trying as hard as you can to get those clips, and it's gonna be fun. But at the end of the day, you're still gonna have to work a normal job to be able to live, which isn't ideal if you wanted to skate all the time. So becoming a top tier professional skateboarder is achievable and you can do it, but you're gonna have to work your ass off and be one of the best ever. And if you really think you can, then you can. So go for it. But for everybody else, we'll look at some more options. Another option, which is kind of an option, but it's kind of a one-off thing unless you're really in this industry, is being a skateboarder on TV shows and background stuff and things like that. I've been able to do this, and every time I do it, it gives me really good money for just being the skateboarder in the background or bombing a hill on a skateboard. In this case, I was paid $4,000 for one day of Stunt Skateboarder Man, and that means I actually only got $2,000 something because taxes get taken out of it. But that's cool because
that was terrible.
It's still $2,000 for a day of skating and bombing a hill. But unless you're actively pursuing those opportunities all the time, it's not something that typically happens often to people that are just skating around at your everyday skate park. Another option is working at a skate shop, and that's a cool way to start your working life, but that's not a career path, and it's not really a sustainable way of living unless you live very, very minimally. So we're gonna skip over that and just go straight to the shop owner. Typically, people that start core skateboarding shops are doing it because they love skateboarding and they love that side of skateboarding, because having a local skate shop is one of the closest things to your heart that you can have growing up skating. So that's why you start a skate shop, not for money. Unless you're Supreme and selling your shop for $2 billion. So, you know, never say never. You could start a shop and like market the hell out of it and make everybody super hyped on it and sell it for $2 billion one day. Huge exit. Nothing's impossible. You could probably do it. Go ahead and try. Another possibility is being a filmer and or photographer for a skateboarding company. And this is where you kind of fall under the same category of a graphic designer that'll do a one-off board graphic for somebody. Unless it's a very big skateboarding company and they put you on their payroll for the filmer for that skate team. In which case, I don't know how much they make, but the ones that I've talked to seem to work crazy hard all the time, but they do seem to make a pretty okay living at it. But again, that's like the top-notch filmers in skateboarding that make a good living out of filming skating.
Like live as a camera operator trying to like do freelance?
Sure. For skateboarding?
I was gonna say at least in skateboarding.
You gotta good luck.
Yeah.
You cannot survive. You cannot, like, no one can survive.
You gotta be in with a company.
Yeah, you gotta be in with like
salary or something.
Dude, my saving grace was like getting hired by Audio and then like working for Girl and then like working for Skateboarder.
But in my opinion, the best route that you should take if you want to make a career out of skateboarding is making a YouTube channel. There's always like some type of stupid stigma around the word YouTuber, right? Like it sounds dumb, and like I thought it sounded dumb until I realized, oh, you build it because it's your brand, and your brand is what you use to make things that your audience will like, and then you're able to make a living off of those things that you make for them, and you get to make cool content, and you get to keep skating, and you are the boss of whatever it is you do. But I quit my job last year to just focus on YouTube this year, and so for the past year, I have been doing videos 2 times and sometimes 3 times every week. I've been putting out content constantly that is always pushing myself to make something different or way over the top technical that doesn't need to be for a skateboarding YouTube channel. This is the review of the America Tilt G6 Bulk. The Tilt Bulk, but because I know I can do it and because I want to do it, I learn these things and I figure them out and I get them done for the entertainment of you guys on this channel. If you're able to build a YouTube channel that's slightly different from other skateboarders' YouTube channels that gives people value and makes them feel like they're part of a community, then do that, because that is probably the best way to build real longevity in a career of skateboarding, which isn't the traditional route of professional skateboarder with a shoe and all this stuff. But you get to interact with you guys, and I love you guys, and you get to have fun skating with your friends, and you meet really cool people. The best option, in my opinion, is make YouTube videos and make them cool, make them different, give people value, and maybe I will meet you someday soon. Who knows? I've met some people from my channel. Y'all are really cool. So leave me a comment down below, let me know what shoes you want me to review next, what shoes you want 101 kickflips in next, as well as hitting that I'm not even asking you guys to hit the button anymore. Don't even hit it though, give it like a gentle click if you do. Because I've been making this content for like 4 years now, and I'm just gonna keep doing it until something starts to happen. Nothing's happening yet, but I love you, bye. Alright, here's a really quick one, but a fast one, okay? If you watch this far, leave a comment saying, oh my god, here we go one more time, because it's Christian's comment thing at the end of the video, and I don't know what he's going to say. He doesn't know what he's going to say. He doesn't know what he's going to say, asterisk. Now we're going to get to the meat of it. This is the comment that's going to make sure everybody understands how dedicated I am to the comments and how much this means to me. So if you want to play, then let's play all day. Okay, let's go ahead and rhyme the rest of this out, because I know what I'm about, and do you know what you're about? Because if you don't, then I'm going to slap you, and you think I won't, because I will. So go ahead and have a nice day. Go watch a John Hill video and do some skateboard tricks and land some fun ones, because I love you. Bye. Leave a comment. Leave that as a comment. That's the comment this time. It's not super long, but it's just a quick one. But it rhymed. All right. Bye.